Minosha had plenty of time to dodge, but stands there like a deer in the headlights instead. Sure is Gohan in here. The title card tries to give you a seizure. Like Tree of Might, this movie doesn't use Dragon Ball Z's opening, and instead uses an original opening sequence for this movie. But unlike Tree of Might, this movie doesn't use the theme song, and that's a good thing. This gives the movie more of a movie feel, rather than feeling like an extended episode. Sin removed.
You boys really should learn to wear your seatbelts.
Funimation, please stop adding lines of dialogue.
I am Saiyaman #1.
Mispronouncing Saiyaman. A sin for each time it's mispronounced.
We are the Saiyan Supreme Crime Fighting Team!
I wasn't ever gonna do this at first, but since I got so annoyed I made this video, I'm gonna do it now. Mispronouncing Saiyan.
Kind of long, isn't it?
See, Gohan, even the lowlifes agree.
Damn it, more dub edits. In the original, after they introduced themselves, there was simply an awkward pause until Gohan thinks to himself that he nailed it. But the scene is completely changed to having the guy talk, then Videl agrees with him. The guy doesn't even have enough lip movements to match what was added in the dub. Funimation, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Blooma's long-lost sister.
Sorry I'm late, Miss Hamilton. Traffic was pretty crazy.
Good one, Gohan. Everyone knows you walk to school.
In the Japanese version, Gohan says the bathroom was packed as an excuse, but Sharpener says that everybody already knows he's the great Saiyaman. So we have more needlessly altered lines. Nigga Lips is being a creeper to Videl. 2 sins at it.
One step and it'll all be over!
Yeah, all over us.
Do you think he's really gonna jump?
I don't even see him up there. Where is he?
The dub removes the line about Hoi appearing on TV about a music box.
What were you waiting for? I could have been killed! I said sue!
What would an alien who's never been on Earth before know about suing someone?
You mean to tell me you've never heard of Tapion the Brave?
Mispronouncing Tapion. God damn it, can Funimation say anything right?
He was only the hero who single-handedly saved planet Konos of the South Galaxy 1,000 years ago.
Mispronouncing Konats. I guess not.
Planet Konos was spared.
What absolute heathen at Funimation decided to call Planet Konats, which is named after coconuts, Planet Konos? These many sins should cover it.
Crisis? What are you talking about?
I love how Videl has no fucks to give. Sin removed.
We need balls!
That came out wrong. Okay, what the fuck? Can nobody see this little bastard's a bad guy? He looks like one. These guys are poor judges of character. If the Dragon Ball was on top of the ride, why did Kuririn look for it inside of a haunted house?
Done!
Okay, that's hilarious. Sin removed. Dad ass. Seriously, Videl looks hot in those short shorts. Reused animation from Fusion Reborn. That's just lazy.
I have returned to grant you one wish.
Shenlong can grant 3 wishes by this point. Does no one sense the pure evil radiating from this little fuck nugget? A sin removed for every time this song plays. Discount Chrono Trigger. Discount Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Yeah, you heard me right, A Link to the Past. You thought Ocarina of Time did the Ocarina thing first? It wasn't even released yet by the time of this movie.
Boy is hiding something.
You look kind of troubled.
Is it me, or is everyone more clueless than usual in this movie? It feels like they're holding the idiot ball to make this work. They're gonna do them out, and it's gonna smell so fucking stank.
That's my Bulma, she can warm my heart!
Sexual harassment. Bluma slapped him with her left hand, yet he turned to the right when knocked back.
Halt! You're under arrest!
You're kidding, right?
God fucking damn it, Funimation. Here's another dumbass dub edit. Why would he tell a kaiju it's under arrest? Having Videl point out how dumb that line was doesn't justify it. In the Japanese version, he appropriately asks, "What is that thing?" Videl is about as useful as tits on a nun. Yeah, it's not like you can fly after him or anything.
I know, right?
Well, we've accomplished one thing. We know who the bad guys are.
More dumbass dub edits. You don't know shit. They play a version of Tapion's song in the background. This is also worth a sin removed.
Being an only child can be pretty rough.
As an only child, I strongly disagree. No sin, just an observation.
I may have to ask Tapion to stay.
The alien, that's who Trunks has been hanging out with?
These dub edits make me want to bang my head against the wall. They're talking about Tapion and how Trunks is sneaking him food, so why would that surprise Videl? In the Japanese version, Bluma says Videl is keyed up, then Videl claims Trunks is who's keyed up.
Give me that flute!
It's called an ocarina, not a flute. Yes, I know an ocarina is a type of flute, but that's beside the point. You wouldn't call this game Legend of Zelda Flute of Time, would you? A sin for every time it's called a flute.
I'm hungry. Would you care to join me?
They're gonna do them out.
Tapion can't be in two places at once, and as far as I know, he hasn't left the grounds.
It was foggy. No telling who Gohan actually saw.
Yeah, could have been anyone.
They're actually talking about Tapion staying over, as opposed to whoever was in the fog when Hirudegarn attacked. That's Funimation for you. It's nice to have a movie focused on Trunks. This gives character focus on him that he doesn't get in the series itself. Sin removed.
Hoy was a member of the Kashvar.
There is no such thing as the Kashvar. That's a name the dub gives Hoi's race when they are unnamed in the Japanese version. This is the Arcosians all over again. The subtitles fuck up by calling the monster Hildegarn when his name is actually Hirudegarn. Funimation's dub gets his name right. Yeah, I know, right? See this video for details. A sin for the sub.
On Konos, they revived an evil long thought destroyed by my ancestors. Hirudegarn.
Hirudegarn was the spirit body of a totem whose Hoi's race of warlocks infused with evil energy to transform into a phantasm and named it Hirudegarn. He's not an evil that Tapion's ancestors sealed away as if it were a monster rampaging planet Konuts in the past.
I should have known Hoy was a villain. Those whiskers are a dead giveaway.
Another dumb dub edit that serves to only make everyone look even stupider than they did before.
A wizard found it in the Wraith's temple.
Bull fucking shit! The sword and the ocarina were gifts from God. It's not explained what god he worships, but whoever it is, that's where they came from. No one stumbled across shit.
Along with the blade, 2 ocarinas were discovered. My brother and I used them in hopes of distracting the beast. They must have been enchanted as well, for neither one of us knew how to play. The melody seemed to consume Hirudegarn with rage. But try as it might, the beast could do us no harm. At that moment, the wizard took up the sword and charged. The monster barely had time to react before the blade cleaved him in 2. What should have ended there turned out to be only the beginning. Hirudegarn survived. To prevent it from becoming whole again, the wizard confined its upper half inside me, and the lower inside my brother.
Even more bullshit Funimation altered. The ocarinas were made to suppress Hiruda Garn's power, while a priest who was in service of God split his body in half, where the upper half was sealed within Tapion, and the lower half was sealed within Minotia. All this talk of using the ocarinas as a distraction, not knowing they're enchanted, not knowing how to actually play them, but the enchantment allowing them to, the music enraging Hiruda Garn, and the priest being a wizard, is all bullshit. Discount Cell Arc.
Our problem just got a lot bigger.
That's not very punny.
Hey, you over here! I was enjoying my first day off in over a month. Until some flat-footed, mutated behemoth stepped on my house.
What the fuck, Funimation? Vegeta has no job, so what day off would he have? Vegeta was about as useful as tits on a nun. Seriously, why was he even in this movie?
Ready, double lethal missile, fire!
That attack is called Die-Die missiles, not whatever the fuck you just said. I can see why Seiichi Hiruta's jaw dropped when he saw this design. That's how Hiruda Garn was named after all. Sent off for this design. That's not how defusion works. Seriously, Videl has nice legs. They're worth removing another sin for.
Slaughter them all!
Thanks for squashing that little fuck nugget. Another sin removed.
Fight me if you're ready to die.
Edgelord Goku.
No, Trunks! This monster is mine to handle, alone!
No the fuck it isn't. This is Trunks' movie, not yours. Stop hogging the spotlight, you fuckboy buckethead.
Father! It has a weakness! Intense emotions drain its energy. That's when it can be attacked.
No! Wrong! God damn it, Funimation! No wonder you're the most hated dubbing company. Emotions have nothing to do with attacking Hiruda Garn. You have to attack it the moment it tries to attack you, because that is when it's solid.
Struck a nerve.
How is Super Saiyan 3 Goku so effortlessly no-selling Hiruda Garn's attacks, yet Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks got punched out of their fusion, and even Ultimate Gohan is no match? Gotenks, being a fusion, should be stronger than Goku, and Ultimate Gohan is stronger than all of them. This is so goddamn retarded. Dragon Fire. Dragon Fire. So, Funimation is too stupid to say Dragon Fist. Over 8,000 sins removed for how badass the Dragon Fist explosion is.
8,000?! Come on, that can't be right, it must be broken or something!
However, over 9,000 sins added for how much of an ass pull it is.
What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right! Can it?
In Japan, this movie is called Dragon Fist Explosion. If Goku won't do it, who will? I know who will. How about Trunks, since he's the main character of this movie? This movie is about Trunks and Tapion's relationship, so they should have been the ones to defeat Hiruda Garn, but fuckboy Buckethead Goku steals the movie from them and does this random-ass attack he pulled out of his ass to defeat Hiruda Garn, ruining this movie. For fuck's sake. Funimation's title for this movie makes no sense either. This movie is in no way about the wrath of a dragon. Usually Funimation's titles are better than the Japanese titles, but they fucked up just as badly as they did.
One more stem valve.
I enjoyed breakfast.
At this rate, you'll enjoy lunch.
They're actually telling him they'll have Shenlong revive the people Hiruda Garn killed. I guess the dub doesn't give a shit about them.
Look, careful with the thrusters. And don't fire them until they hum, okay?
Got it.
Hey, Mom, are you sure this can fly? Because I think it's leaning.
That's not the ship, son. That's everything else.
Oh, right.
Okay, there's a lot Funimation altered in this scene. Bluma says Tapion's going back in time by 1,000 years. Trunks is disappointed he's losing his big brother. Then Bluma tells him as long as they have the time machine, they can see him again. I can't even anymore. Wait, where the hell did this time machine come from? This isn't the one Cell used. In present timeline, Bluma never built a time machine, so where the hell did it come from? Also, you say you can see Tapion again as long as you have the time machine, but he's taking it back 1,000 years into the past, so you don't have it anymore. Yeah. Tapion has a sword, but never once uses it. This movie takes place after the events of the Majin Buu arc, so it has a place to fit within the continuity. Sin removed. However, this movie implies the sword Tapion gave Trunks is the same sword future Trunks used, but that's not possible. The box Tapion was sealed in was only open thanks to Shenlong, who was inactive during future Trunks' timeline. But if the box was opened and Hirudegarn got loose from Tapion, then number 17 and number 18 would have been the least of future Trunks' problems. But that's not the case. A sin removed for this awesome song.
I said so!
嘘じゃないぜ